Sometimes, life throws us into situations we never imagined, situations where one small choice, like rolling down a car window, can change everything forever. Today's story will remind you that behind every face on the street, there's a story waiting to be told. Stay with us till the end, and if you believe kindness still exists in this world, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Kindness Stories. It was late afternoon in downtown Chicago, and the city was buzzing with its usual rhythm. Cars honked, people rushed down the sidewalks, and neon signs blinked over busy storefronts. Daniel Carter, a 35-year-old corporate lawyer, sat behind the wheel of his sleek black sedan, tapping his fingers impatiently on the steering wheel as traffic came to another standstill. He was exhausted from yet another 12-hour workday and was already running late to pick up his 8-year-old daughter, Lily, from her after-school art class. His phone buzzed with a reminder, and he sighed, feeling the weight of responsibility pressing harder than ever. As he sat there, his gaze wandered aimlessly outside the car window. Just then, he noticed a frail-looking figure moving slowly between the lines of traffic. It was a young woman, probably in her 20s, dressed in tattered clothes, her hands trembling as she held a cardboard sign that read, "Hungry. Please help." Her eyes were downcast, avoiding direct stares, as if ashamed to even ask. Daniel had seen beggars before, Chicago streets were filled with them, but something about this girl caught his attention. She didn't look like someone who had been born into homelessness. There was an air of fragility about her, like someone who had once known better days. He felt a pull in his chest, an urge to help, but the professional in him hesitated. He had always been cautious about giving money directly on the streets. What if she used it for drugs or something harmful? The cars around him began to move, but Daniel remained stuck at the red light. Against his better judgment, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a $20 bill. Slowly, he rolled down his window as the girl approached. "Here," he said gently, holding the bill toward her. The girl lifted her head, and in that instant, Daniel's heart nearly stopped. His hand froze midair, the bill fluttering slightly in the breeze. He stared at her face in shock, disbelief rushing through him like ice water in his veins. He knew this girl. Not just vaguely, he knew her personally. Her face, though thinner, paler, and marked by the struggles of the street, was unmistakable. "Emily," Daniel whispered, his voice breaking. The girl's eyes widened, her lips trembling as she recognized him. "Daniel." Traffic moved around them, horns blaring, but for a few seconds, time froze. Daniel sat there, gripping the steering wheel with one hand and clutching the bill with the other, unable to comprehend what he was seeing. Emily, the girl he had once loved deeply, the girl he had been engaged to marry 10 years ago, was now standing on the street as a beggar. His mind reeled back to the past, to a time when Emily was vibrant, full of dreams, a brilliant pianist studying at the university. They had been inseparable once, planning a life together. But then came the tragedy, her parents' sudden car accident, the crushing financial burdens, the depression that pulled her away from him. One night, she had disappeared from his life entirely, leaving only a short note that said she needed to find herself and couldn't drag him down. He had searched for her, prayed for her, but she was gone. And now, she was here. On the street. Daniel quickly pulled his car to the side of the road, ignoring angry drivers who honked as he swerved. He jumped out, rushing toward Emily, his voice shaking. "What happened to you? Where have you been all these years?" Emily backed away slightly, her eyes darting around nervously as if afraid of being judged. "Please, Daniel, don't. Not here." Tears welled up in Daniel's eyes. "Emily, you were my whole life once. I thought you were gone forever. Tell me what happened." Her shoulders shook as she tried to compose herself. "It's a long story, a story you don't want to hear. Life wasn't kind to me after I left. I made mistakes, trusted the wrong people, and when I had no one left, I ended up here. This is all I have now." Daniel's chest tightened with pain. He couldn't reconcile the image of the woman he had once dreamed of marrying with the one standing before him, broken and lost. He wanted to take her hand, to fix everything, but he also knew that she might resist. "I have to pick up Lily," he said gently, "but please, come with me. You don't have to be here, begging on the street. Let me help you, Emily. Please." Emily shook her head at first, fear clouding her eyes. "No, you don't understand. I'm not the same girl you knew. I've fallen too far." Daniel stepped closer, lowering his voice. "Then let me be the one to pull you back up." Something in his tone, something in the sincerity of his eyes, broke through Emily's wall of shame. She hesitated, then finally whispered, "Okay." Daniel guided her toward his car, gently helping her inside. As he drove away from the busy street, his mind was a whirlwind of questions and emotions. He had found Emily again, but in a way he could never have imagined. And deep down, he knew, this was only the beginning. Daniel parked in front of his apartment building, his hands still trembling on the steering wheel. Emily sat quietly beside him, staring out the window, her face pale and distant. The silence between them was heavy, filled with memories and unspoken pain. When they entered his apartment, Lily ran up from her room, her bright smile lighting the place. "Daddy! You're home." But then she paused, noticing Emily standing awkwardly by the door. "Who's this?" Daniel knelt down, placing a gentle hand on Lily's shoulder. "Sweetheart, this is an old friend of mine. Her name is Emily." Emily forced a small smile, her eyes misty as she looked at the little girl. "Hello, Lily." Lily, with the innocence only a child could have, beamed. "Hi. Do you like drawing? I can show you my pictures." Emily's lips trembled as she nodded. For a moment, the heaviness in her chest lifted, replaced by the warmth of Lily's pure acceptance. That evening, Daniel prepared a simple dinner, and they all sat together at the table. Emily ate slowly, as if unused to regular meals. Daniel watched her, his heart breaking at the thought of how long she had been suffering in silence. After Lily went to bed, Daniel and Emily sat on the couch, the city lights glowing through the window. Finally, Emily spoke, her voice barely audible. "I didn't want you to see me like this. I didn't want to drag you into my mess again." Daniel shook his head firmly. "Emily, you've never been a mess to me. You are, someone I've never stopped caring about. And I can't just let you disappear again." Tears spilled down Emily's cheeks as she whispered, "I lost everything, Daniel. My family, my music, my home. And then I lost myself. I didn't know how to come back." Daniel took her hand gently. "Then let me help you find yourself again. You don't have to do it alone." For the first time in years, Emily felt a flicker of hope. She realized Daniel wasn't pitying her, he truly believed she still had worth, still had a future. And in that moment, something shifted inside her. Over the weeks that followed, Daniel stood by Emily. He helped her get proper clothes, medical care, and even encouraged her to play piano again on the old instrument in his apartment. Lily adored her, and their small home slowly filled with laughter and music. One evening, as Emily played a soft tune on the piano, Daniel stood by the window, listening. He realized how close he had come to driving past that day, never knowing she was right there. But fate had given him another chance, not just to help someone in need, but to heal a part of himself he thought was gone forever. When Emily finished, she turned to him, her eyes shining. "Thank you, Daniel. For seeing me, when I couldn't see myself." He smiled, tears brimming in his eyes. "You don't ever need to thank me. Just promise me one thing." "What's that?" she asked softly. "Promise me you won't disappear again." Emily stood, walked over, and wrapped her arms around him. "I promise." And in that embrace, two broken hearts began to heal, proving that sometimes, a simple act of kindness, like opening a car window, can bring back the love you thought was lost forever. Friends, this story reminds us that behind every stranger is a hidden story, and sometimes a single act of compassion can change everything. If this story touched your heart, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Kindness Stories for more emotional journeys that prove kindness is never wasted.